Hello, I'm your second further speaker, Paul May, and first, I just want to address the claim that life in prison is more expensive than death row. The death penalty has an excessive cost, as my partner said. The Lewis and Clark Law School in Seattle University actually took did a research project in November of 2016 that says the cost of the death penalty is consistently rising. It started at $275,000 in the 1980s, and now is $1.8 million per death sentence on average. This is as of November 16th of 2016. Also, a study released in 2008 by the Death Penalty Information Organization said that the average cost for taxpayers per death sentence is anywhere between 2 to 3 million. That's across the nation. In Maryland, which just recently in 2013 eliminated the death penalty, prior to eliminating the death penalty, they documented that out of the 162 capital cases that they had between the years of 1978 and 2000, 106 resulted in either life or long-term sentences. So these capital cases that were originally meant to be death penalty cases ended up being life or long-term sentences. And what this resulted in is $71 million lost in funds, because what's actually happening is given by the Amnesty International organization. They say that the money used towards the death penalty could be put towards crime prevention, mental health treatment, education, rehabilitation, meaningful victim services, and drug treatment programs. So what this means is, in a place like Maryland, where they're spending $71 million over the course of 20 years, that $71 million that could have been put towards education, actual useful techniques of rehabilitating offenders and prisoners, actual programs that are meaningful for victims of crimes like rape, assault, and battery, and murder, or in the family members of people who suffer from, who have family members who were murdered. As a result of the death penalty, there are multiple lives that are lost in the process. From 1973 to 2004, the University of Michigan Law School did research into all the deaths that happened from 1973 to 2004, and found that 2% of people originally convicted of the death penalty were proven to be innocent. They also found that if there was more time and research put into these cases, that number would increase to 5%. Sorry, 4%. Apologize. What this means is that out of the 7,000 plus deaths that have been caused by the death penalty from 1973 to 2004, that over 400 lives could have been saved had there been more time and research and resources put into these cases. The University of Michigan also reports that even when death penalty, even when people accused of crimes resulting in a death penalty, University of Michigan also reports that people that appeal their death penalty and win their appeal get less attention after their appeal is won. So what this means is, even if they don't suffer from the death penalty and they are convicted of having the death penalty, even when they're given life or long-term sentences, their cases are no longer looked into. So what this actually shows is that there could be even more innocent lives that are being taken away due to the system. A final claim is that the death penalty fails to deter crime. The Journal of Criminal Law and Criminology took a poll in 2009 of many criminologists across the nation that showed that 88% of them did not see that the death penalty deterred crime. 88% of criminologists across the nation. They also took another poll that showed that of police chiefs from across the country that showed that the death penalty is actually ranked at the bottom of the list of effective crime fighting tools. And this is coming from police chiefs across the nation. So, in conclusion, there is nothing that shows that life in prison is more than death row. The death penalty has an excessive cost that we are paying for every day as taxpayers across the country and by state. And there are innocent lives that are constantly being lost in the death penalty process, and our current system is not doing anything to deter these things.